Hi, my name is Derek Johnson with Tatango.com. Today I'm going to be walking you through an RCS business messaging demo from Deutsche Telekom, shot at the GSMA Mobile World Congress. If you want to see the original video, you can check in the description below. We'll link to it there. So let's get started.
Hello, my name is Bianca Löwemann. I'm from Deutsche Telekom, located in Bonn.
Okay, I hate to cut her off, but I know the screen goes away pretty quickly. So up in the left-hand corner, you'll notice some really cool things about RCS business messaging, which is the magenta color, and that's the brand color for Deutsche Telekom. So as you can see on the left, it says, "Hi Bianca," then behind that is actually that magenta purple type color, which they get to decide as a brand as to what that color is. Also, on the left-hand side, you'll see that they actually get to put their logo in a little icon, which is not available in SMS or MMS messaging via shortcode. And then below, you have a rich card, which is essentially kind of a mashup of images, video, text, links, things of that nature.
And we are here today at Mobile World Congress, and I'm going to show you our customer service bot. So I triggered a welcome.
And just so you know, if you're confused about what a bot is, it's essentially a consumer communicating with a machine that is kind of acting like a human. So it can do a lot of things that maybe a customer support person, could do.
Message. It says, "Hi Bianca, we are really happy to have you as a new telecom customer, and I can receive."
Okay, what she just did there is very, very interesting, and I think there's a lot of confusion in mobile marketing about what's going on. So this is a RCS business message. Then there's an RCS rich card, which is that image, the yellow image with what look like links below. Get your welcome gift, start the chatbot, send feedback. These are actually links that they're called quick replies, and they actually trigger a reply back to Deutsche Telekom. So as you can see there, she just clicked get your welcome gift, and she did it on her mobile device, not on the big one. And when she did that, you're going to see that below there right now it says get your welcome gift, and it says sending. This actually means that when she clicks that get your welcome gift, it's creating a message and then sending it. And usually in the demos that I've seen, it disappears. So it is kind of like clicking a button, but if you really look closely and really fast, you'll see that it creates a message, sends it off, and then kind of deletes that message. Let's see if it works on this one.
A starting gift. So in our case, I'm going to receive now.
Okay, so in this case, it actually stayed there. So it is sending to Deutsche Telekom, get your welcome gift. So what had happened is she clicked on that link, it created a message, it then automatically sent it. She didn't need to actually click send, which is a great feature. It sent off to Deutsche Telekom. They process that information in relation to the phone number that is sending it, this person, this consumer, and then they're sending back an RCS message. As you can see here, you have that branded icon, and then you have the magenta colors as well.
1 gigabyte of extra data. We have different categories.
Okay, what do we have here? We have a RCS message on the top, and then what I think is very, very unique to RCS business messaging, and I think one of the best features or functionality of RCS business messaging is what we call a carousel, RCS carousel. And what it is here is, as you can see where it says my tariff and setup installation, they're actually like little rich RCS cards that are on a carousel. So you can actually swipe left or right and see more of them. So for this example, this is like a customer support type example, but think about for retail, restaurants, real estate, something where you want to see a bunch of different options and then select the option. This is so much better than like an MMS message where usually you can only see one image or a video. This one's going to allow you to see multiple, and you're not going to have to scroll down the page. You can just scroll left or right. So you're not actually scrolling up and down and you have to go back and forth. This one is just very, very simple, scrolling to the left to see all these different RCS carousels. Hopefully she'll do this in that demo.
For example, a customer can inform himself about tariffs, how to set up the devices.
Okay, there she goes. See, she's swiping left, and that's exposing on the same screen. She doesn't have to scroll down. It's exposing on the same screen all those different options.
An entertain TV device, or how to do troubleshooting with it. For example, if you don't have any internet connection.
And then she's going back.
What we also use the bot for is to have it on a second screen. For example, when a customer...
Okay, so I think she's going through different examples here during kind of customer support. So this one is, again, another rich card, RCS rich card. It has a nice image at the top, and look how beautiful those images look. With RCS business messaging, you can send high definition images and videos, so it is a much better option than like an MMS message. Just can accept more. There's more bandwidth essentially. And then below, this again is a rich card. It's all kind of one piece, where an MMS message is more like you have the image and then there's text below it, but it's kind of two pieces. The RCS rich cards have kind of combined everything together. And then below that, it says actors and behind the scenes. Those are going to be those quick replies, which essentially they click it, it creates a message, and then sends it off to Deutsche Telekom for processing.
Books a movie on entertain TV, in this case Unili, it can receive thank you for renting the movie and get some additional information on the movie. For example, on the actors or on behind the scenes. If you could click...
Okay, again there, you see what she did is she clicked actors on her phone, and it's actually creating a message that it has the message content actors, which then is being sent off to Deutsche Telekom for processing.
On the actors, you could also see what else movies did the actor play in. So this way...
Okay, another carousel here. And then look at all that information you can have in a carousel.
You have carousels embedded here, pictures, you can have QR codes, and...
Pretty cool just kind of going back through the experience. Look how kind of robust and brand focused this message is compared to an SMS or MMS message. This looks almost like a website or an app, which I think is going to be very, very cool for RCS messaging to go almost up against and be in competition with apps, because you can do this all within your default messaging app on an Android phone.
Use it for customer loyalty, for example. We are really excited that we can show this new playful experience to our customers soon.
Okay, great demo, an RCS business messaging demo from Mobile World Congress, from the GSMA, from Deutsche Telekom, showing really not the marketing side, but more the customer service side or customer support side, and how you can really engage with the customer using RCS business messaging. And you saw there was no, you didn't have to pick up the phone and call somebody. You didn't have to go to an app or a mobile website. It all was done within that one message, which was pretty amazing, and I think one of the benefits of RCS business messaging. Anyway, that was a demo from Mobile World Congress 2018, an RCS business messaging demo from Deutsche Telekom. My name is Derek Johnson from Tatango.com.